இருங்க ப்ரிப்பேரிங் ஆகுது. Yes. Let us start now.
Good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of our management, it is our great pleasure to welcome you all to the generic talk series on exploring opportunities for engineers through Japanese language proficiency, organized by R.M.D Engineering College. To start with, may I now call upon Dr. V. Tamilchelvi, Professor and Head, Department of Science and Humanity, R.M.D Engineering College, to welcome the gathering. Please, ma'am.
Good morning to
Ma'am,
turn on the mic, ma'am. Turn on the
Mic.
Good morning to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure and honor to extend a very warm welcome to each one of you for today's generic talk series on exploring opportunities for engineers through Japanese language proficiency. On behalf of our management, principal, and science and humanities department staff members, I would like to extend my warm welcome to Mr. Chraiseto, Assistant Application Developer, Fujitsu, Japan, and I would like to express our deep appreciation to our distinguished speaker and enthusiastic participants who have joined us today. In this age of globalization and technological advancement, the role of engineers extends far beyond the boundaries of our own nations. To truly access and thrive within this landscape, language becomes a bridge, not merely tool for communication, but a key to understanding culture, work ethics, and professional integration. The Japanese language in particular holds the power to open the doors to academic exchanges, internships, and rewarding career paths for engineers who are prepared to embrace both linguistic and cultural learning. Today's session has been designed to provide valuable insights into how Japanese language proficiency can significantly enhance the career opportunities for the engineers, to broaden the global perspectives, and to facilitate the meaningful collaboration in international environments. We are privileged to have with us Mr. Chraiseto, who will share his knowledge, experiences, and practical guidance on navigating this exciting journey. To all the participants, I encourage you to engage actively throughout this session, listen attentively, and explore the various pathways that this discussion will unveil. This could be the stepping stone towards a global career that harmonizes technical expertise with intercultural competence. Once again, I welcome you all for this intellectually stimulating and inspiring generic talk series. Let us look forward to an enriching exchange of ideas and experiences that will broaden our horizons and strengthen our pursuit of excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we request Dr. V. Gayatri Devi, Associate Professor, Department of Science and Humanity, R.M.D Engineering College, to introduce our chief guest today. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good morning to one and all present here. It's my proud privilege to introduce our guest and our distinguished alumnus. Mr. Chraiseto has graduated from R.M.D Engineering College from AAA Department in the year 2019. Immediately after graduation, he has joined Fujitsu in Chennai and worked for about 2.5 years. Then transferred to Japan Fujitsu. Currently, he is working in Japan Fujitsu for about 3 years. He is a goal-oriented software developer with 5+ years of diverse experience across full-stack development, Power Platform solutions, VBA automation, ServiceNow ticket management, and QA testing. He is proficient in designing and implementing scalable web applications, creating custom workflows and applications on Microsoft platform, automating processes using VBA, and managing ServiceNow environments. Adept at troubleshooting, optimizing systems performance, and ensuring high-quality product delivery through rigorous QA testing. He is such a strong communicator with a passion for problem solving and continuous learning. He is also a JLPT N3 certified. Such an enthusiastic personality is amidst us today. Let's all enjoy this session. We welcome you, sir, to this wonderful session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. One such believer is Chraiseto from Japan Fujitsu. We request you to, sir, to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And I hope this will be a very good session and you all might enjoy this session. Sir, can I start this session?
Yes, sir, you can start the
Yeah.
session.
Yeah. Okay. So let me share my screen. I hope you all can see my screen.
No, sir. It's processing. Ah,
Yes, sir.
screen is visible, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, thank you so much. First of all, a very good morning to all who has joined this meeting, and thank you so much for joining. And I hope you all might enjoy this session, and you all are like enjoying your like Sunday holiday. And thank you so much, ma'am, for giving a brief introduction about myself. And it's gonna be a 1 hour session. I hope you all will enjoy. And so today in this wonderful morning, I will be taking you all through the like topic of exploring the opportunities for like engineers through Japanese language proficiency. So it's gonna be as I said earlier, like it's gonna be a 1 hour session. I hope you all will be enjoying. I have prepared the slides in such a way that it will definitely make you all interesting and it's a really a fun-filled section. So hope you all will enjoy. Uh, so today in this session, I will be talking about the following topics. So first thing is like before exploring the opportunity about like in Japan, we need to learn Japanese because Japanese is the basic thing which we need to have in our like Japanese career. So before learning Japanese, we cannot go ahead with opportunities in Japan. So that is very much important. Next thing is like about Japan. So some of the basic things which is going on happening and current trends which are happening in Japan, I will be explaining you in detail. And next thing is like what are the relationship between India and Japan? How strong the relationship is happening between India and Japan? That I will be sharing it with you. And next thing is like what are the challenges which I have faced and what are the advantages while working with Japanese people? That also we will be seeing in detail. And what makes difference between India and Japan? So what are the differences we have in Japan and India? So that also I will be explaining you. And next thing is like if you are like proficient at Japanese as well as if you are strong at your technical skills, what are these opportunities you have in India as well as in Japan? So that also we will be checking it out in this session. And next thing is like about Japanese language. So how many levels of proficiency we have in Japanese language as well as what are the types of exam we need to take it up for this for Japanese proficiency. That also I will be explaining you in detail. And next thing is like some of the interesting facts about Japan and Japan. I will be explaining you that also here in this session. And finally, we will be winding up with QA session. So that's all the agenda of this meeting is. So next thing is like before getting into the opportunities and before getting knowing about Japanese language, I just want you all to know about Japanese geographic location of Japan because when we are comparing the geographic location of India with Japan, India is really a very huge country, but Japan is not like that. Japan is really a very small country. It is completely surrounded by, as you can see here, it is completely surrounded by sea. It is an island. So why I am emphasizing this very clearly here means like in the upcoming slides, this will definitely help you to understand what is the current trend which is going on happening in Japan. So basically, Japan is a very small country with low population. That is what I want to say it here. So next thing is like why I need to. Some of you might ask like why I need to learn Japanese other than like career opportunities. What are the benefits which I will get if I am learning Japanese language? So first thing is economic gateway. As you all might know, like Japan is a really very great country with a huge economy of around like 415 lakh crore. So we also in India, we also used to say like Japan is living in 2050. Of course, Japan is really a like technical advanced country. So even in everyday life, we used to see. If you are coming to Japan, you might know like we used to see so many things. Like each and every things they are having innovation. At least one innovation they have. So if you are coming and working here, you will get an opportunity to be a part of that innovation. That will definitely help you in your career, as well as that will be beneficial for your career advancements. So not only that, the next thing is like cultural immersion. For example, few of you might, I have heard so many people, especially small children, they are very much getting addicted to some of the Japanese anime and some of the Japanese mangas and even some Japanese movies also. So, if you really know Japanese language, you can just watch it directly without any like subtitles or without any translation. And one advantage here is like if you are learning Japanese language and if you are watching Japanese anime or manga, you will be getting more immersed into their culture because the culture we used to follow here in Japan and India is totally different. So, if you are watching these movies and uh, animes, you will get to know about the culture which they used to follow here in Japan. And next thing is very important thing, of course, career advancement. So we, a few of you might be like thinking to start up your career here in Japan. Of course, your decision is really very good, but just to come here in and start your career here in Japan, you need to know Japanese language. So you should be very fluent in that. Without Japanese language, we cannot proceed further. So uh, like starting your career or even some mid-career employees also, they can just come and work here. It's a really very good opportunity for you to come and work, and all you need is like basically you need to know Japanese language. And next thing is like population. So this is the very important thing. Population is the very important thing. Population decides the like wealth of the nation. So here you can see the latest data of India as well as Japan. So the population graph of India as well as Japan, you can see it here. On the left side, when we are just searching the like when we are just analyzing this graph, we can just come to a conclusion saying like what is going on happening in Japan. So here we can see the graph goes to the peak at the age group of, this is the graph of India, so it goes to the age peak at the age group of around 20 to 40, 24. So which says like we have so many energetic engineers, we have so many like young engineers and graduating each and every year for doing work. But when we are on the other hand, when we are seeing Japan, the graph of Japan, population graph of Japan goes to the peak at the age group of around 50 to 54, which is really very hard situation for Japan, because what I am saying is they are lacking so many young employees for them to work in their country. So that is a very huge problem which is going and happening in Japan, and so many people, they are not getting married and they are not ready for taking care of a child. So that is what happening here, and because of this we have like Japanese go opening their gates for the foreigners, not only Indians but also for other foreign countries, peoples, for them to come and work here in Japan. So I would suggest you all to go ahead with make use of this opportunity and come and work here in Japan. So this is one thing, and another interesting thing we can find here is like when we are comparing analyzing the graph of Japan, we can see here the graph goes to, again the graph goes to the peak at the age of 70 to 70, 75 to 79. Not only that, you can see here 80s, 90s also, it is around like 2.1%, 1.3%, right? But when we are seeing, on the other hand, when we are seeing India, age group of around like 75 to 80s are really very less, around like 0.3%. So which confirms another one thing, like the life expectancy in Japan is really very high, because Japanese people, they are very much concerned about their food culture as well as their uh, they take care much about their health condition. For example, if they want to go to any supermarket or nearby places, they always used to go by bicycle. They don't use any like public transport, or they don't use their own car or bicycle. They, of course, they might have like cars and bikes, everything at their home, but still they prefer walking and bicycling. So that is the real secret of their life. But we don't follow all these things in India. So and not only this, Japan is also a very clean country. So this is also one of the very interesting things we can see here in this population graph. And next thing is like some of you might be thinking like, if I'm coming and working here in Japan, so is there any risk? Like, is there any discrimination, or is there any crime or anything will happen? You might be a little bit worried, right? So here I will be explaining you about that. So what binds the gap between India and Japan? So we have two countries. From India, Japan is expecting some things from India. So of course, as I said earlier, like Japan is lacking of so many engineers. So they need IT experts as well as engineers, and even since they are in like facing the aging population, they also need some peoples to take care of the old peoples. So here they will be calling it as like caretakers, and some of the yoga as well as some Ayurveda like tradition from India, right? So they used to follow that, and that is what they are expecting from India. And on the other hand, what India is expecting from Japan is like here you can see like advanced technology. So advanced technology means like recently we have one project in India, like it is from Mumbai to Ahmedabad, the bullet train project. It is also a very huge project. The technology as well as the entire project is like funded by Japanese government. And recently I also hear like two Shinkansen like bullet trains are like gifted to India free of cost. So that is what here what it means is like India and Japan are in good relationships, and so nothing to worry about the like what to say security, or nothing to worry about the discrimination, or nothing is happening here in Japan, especially for Indians. So no, nothing to worry about that. And some of the other things which India needs to get from Japan is like some of the like 5 years technologies. I think you all might know that. And some of the other skills which Japanese people used to follow, that even we are following in India and some other some companies. And next thing is like especially for the IT employees, so IT professionals, there are so many vacancies here in Japan. As of 2025, there are around 220,000 vacancies are there in Japan, especially in IT field. So they are really short of this, and I would suggest you all to make the best use of this opportunity to come and work here in Japan. And I'm not sure like in future how it will be, but as of now this much shortage they are facing. And next thing is like about the economy. What I want to say here is like even Japan is a very advanced country, very much advanced country, but still they are not advanced in some of the things. For example, if you are coming to Japan for the first time, you need to register yourself at the local city hall. So when you are going to local city hall, you need to fill up a form, and we need to do everything, so many paperwork. So still they are following these paperworks, and even some of the people, they used to send letter by using post office. But in India also in India we don't have all these things. We just do everything, almost everything by online. So Japan is now moving to that process. Like they are transforming this paper transformation to paperless transformation. So they call it as like digital transformation. So everything is going on online. So they are funding huge amount of money for that. And if they are they have invested this much amount of money for that, and if they are not doing this, then they will face a huge economic loss. So recruiting people, especially from foreign, they are very much, it is a like what to say, it is a very crucial thing for them right now. And here in Japan we have three major like hubs, like main cities. They are having recruiting so much peoples there. The main cities are like Tokyo, Osaka, and Yokohama. So when you are coming and working here in Japan, there is another one advantage is like you will be getting an like chance to go to another country also, because what I'm saying here is like most of the projects they have here in Japan are like even they support other countries. So if you really work here and come and work here in Japan, they will give you an opportunity called business trip. So while you are attending the interview, also they will be asking you like, are you ready to go for a business trip? If you are okay with that, then we will be recruiting you. So that is also a very important factor they are considering here in Japan. So you might get that opportunity also. And next thing is like. What are the like high demand jobs which are available especially in IT fields that I will be explaining you here in this slide. So first thing is like AI and machine learning. So the world is completely moving on to AI right now, and Japan and even Japanese companies they are investing heavy amount of money just to you know just for the AI research and its implementation. So, if someone is good at AI, and if you are like really Japanese good at Japanese, you can just go ahead and try for this vacancies. And next thing is like cyber security. Of course, when moving on to digital transformation, like digital era, there are few risks. Here comes the question of like cyber security, right? Japanese peoples are really very much concerned about their personal information. So when their personal informations are shared online, that should be very secure, right? So in order to maintain that, cyber security experts are play a very major role there. So even for that job vacancies here, we are having around like 80,000 vacancies are open for, especially for foreigners as well as even Japanese people also. But still the population is very less. Of course, it is open for foreigners. So if someone is good at cybersecurity, you can just go and apply for that. And next thing is cloud engineers and data scientists. Data scientists, of course, it is always like evergreen domain, and always they used to recruit so much peoples. You can also make the use of that. And next thing is whenever like digital transformation happens, there might be a like software engineer, and in software engineer also software engineering also, like we have so many domains. So especially in Java and in Python, they are recruiting so much number of peoples, and you can also take a look of that. And next thing is like still now we have seen what are the basic requirements or what are the advantages of learning Japanese language, and what are the opportunities which we have in Japan, right? So now it's very important like how we will be grabbing that opportunity. So what we need to do for grabbing that particular opportunity, that we will be seeing in this slide. So first first thing is like obtaining a relevant certification. I hope you all here watching this video might be like maybe you might be in final year or in like third year or in at least in first year. So you might not have any like work exposure, right? You might not have any work experience. So what I need to say here is like if you are fresher or if you don't have any work experience, you can just go ahead with obtaining some certification. For example, if you are really interested in Python, you can just go ahead with Python certification, because so many platforms in online like Udemy. Uh, so you can just go ahead, register yourself, and you can just learn yourself, and you can get take up the exam, and you can get certified in that particular skills. And next thing is like building your portfolio. So building your profile is really very much important. Why I am saying here is like since I said like you might not have any work experience, uh, you can just you just have an opportunity to showcase your talent, which means you are getting two opportunities in your academics. One is at the third year. Third year you will be doing the mini project, and in the final year you will be doing the main project. So what I would like to say here is like if you are doing the project, you can just for example, if you are good at Python, you can just go ahead with by doing a like Python project, so that you can mention that project in detail about that project in the resume. So that showcase your talent to the recruiter. That shows completely about you to the recruiter. So they will be easily judging you that okay, you are perfect fit for this job. So make use of that opportunity. And next thing is like connect with recruitment agencies. So one thing I want to say here is like in Japan, we have so many MNC companies, but MNC companies they don't recruit directly. They just use some of the contract companies. I mean, some of the recruitment agencies. So those peoples they will be hiring the candidates and they will be like outsourcing these peoples to the MNCs. So you might ask like if the MNC people, MNC companies, they are not hiring means how the peoples are working there in MNC. Of course they hire, but they will be hiring only the peoples like freshers from the top universities. For example, in Tokyo we have Tokyo University. They will be going to that university. They will do like campus recruitment and they'll be hiring some people. But for mid-career people as well as for other people, then we need to we don't have any chance of like directly entering to the company. We have only the chance of going by using recruitment agencies. So you might have another question also, like if I am going by using recruitment agencies, do I need to pay any money for them? Of course, here in Japan, we don't need to pay anything for this recruitment agencies. The it will be completely taken care of the like MNC company as well as the recruitment agency. So they will be taking care of that, and we don't need to pay any money for that. And here I have mentioned some of the recruitment agencies. You can just refer to it later. And if you are googling it, you can see lots and lots of other agencies also. Even in LinkedIn, if you are updating your profile, you will get lots and lots of call from the agencies. And prepare for job market. So yes, as I said earlier, like Japanese peoples are really very much concerned about the quality. So if they are recruiting a candidate, then they will make sure that that candidate can like do whatever work we are providing. So I just want you to understand the like competition which is going on happening in that particular interview process. So here in interview process, they have three types of rounds. So first thing is like document screening. First they will be checking your resume, and if they are thinking like you are perfect fit for this job, then they will be asking you to join an interview call. So in the first round of interview will be like Japanese interview. So they will be analyzing your Japanese language skills, and if you are okay with that, if you are clearing that first round of interview, you will be going to the second round of interview. So in the second round of interview, of course, the technical skills big. So they will be checking your technical language, technical skills, and if you are just clearing these two rounds of interview, you will be recruited. And this is what the flow, like recruitment flow, happens here in Japan. And next thing is like why some of you might feel like why Japanese skill is really very important. So of course you might know like Japanese people they don't learn English and they know only this Japanese language. So we need to adapt ourselves to work here in Japan. So first thing here is like while working here in Japan, documentation work is really very much important. For example, if I am working from Monday to Friday, at the end of the week, I mean on by the end of Friday, I need to submit a weekly document to my manager. So there I will be mentioning the summary of the work which I did and what are the problems which I have faced and what are the how did I overcome. They used to call it as like root cause analysis. So that all this documentation work we need to do only in Japanese and we need to send it to our manager. So this is really very important thing. We cannot skip or we cannot skip this process. So all these things it is completely done only in Japanese language. And next is like when you are working in a project, you might need to speak with the client. Of course, not in every project, but still, in some project, you might ask you to. They may ask you to speak with the client. So that time also you need to express your Japanese language skills. The Japanese language skills plays a very important role there. You need to speak very clearly, politely, because some clients, some customers, they are really very much sensitive, and they might be like very old people. So they we need to handle it very cleverly. So for all these things, we need communication skills. I mean, Japanese language skills. And even in some companies, when they are recruiting new employees, they just spend the 1 week of their time to just to like provide training on the basic Japanese, work culture, about the Japanese work culture. They will be giving you training. So of course, we are working. If we are working here in Japan, we need to respect their culture, and we need to understand the work culture of Japan, and we need to work accordingly. And next thing is, some of you might feel like like software jobs or engineering job is difficult, and so can I go ahead with some other like opportunity? Yeah, there are so many other opportunity open here in Japan, and one among them is like interpreter. So if you are good at Japanese language speaking and especially in like speaking and listening skill, you might have an opportunity to work here in Japan as an interpreter. So the basic skill required here is like entry level. But I want to say one thing here is like even if you are like N1 certified and if you are unable to speak in Japanese, then that is of no use, because here in Japan they don't ask you for certification. Of course, they will be asking which level you have cleared, but still, according to the like in interview, how you are like presenting yourself, or how you are like speaking, that decides your recruitment like whether you are getting recruited or not. That decides your future. So what I want to say here is like, if you have some friends who know Japanese, or if you know some native Japanese people, you just make use of that opportunity and just try to speak something with them, because that will definitely improve your skill, as well as your uh, that will definitely improve your Japanese language skill, as well as your listening skills. And next thing is like teaching English. Of course, this is also a very good profession here in Japan, and here nowadays, like so many Japanese people, they really wanted to learn English. So many spoken English like classes schools are open here in Japan. So you can come and work here. If you are not interested in engineering jobs, you can come and work here in this field also, because in Japan. Like respect and salary, everything is given equal importance to everyone. For example, like the construction workers, from construction workers, taxi drivers, till the IT professionals, like blue collar and white collar is treated equally, and they are paid equally. So there is no discrimination among those occupations, or like what to say, profession. So you can choose this profession also. This is also a really very good profession here in Japan. And next thing is, a few of you might be thinking about like upscaling, or just doing your starting your future, studies here in Japan. So that is also a very good idea. So if you are coming directly here in Japan without any scholarship, that costs more huge amount of money. So I would suggest this exam, because this is completely funded by Japanese government. It is a like scholarship exam. If you are clearing this exam, you might get an opportunity to come and start your studies or your research here in Japan. So if you are clearing this exam, you will be getting admissions in the top universities like Tokyo University, Waseda University, and we have so many universities like that here in Japan. So just we need to take up this scholarship exam. That's it. And next thing is like, what are the support which are being provided by Japanese government? Of course, Japanese government is supporting the students who are coming to study here in Japan in various ways. First thing is like easy visa processing. Of course, visa, you can get the visa very easily. And second thing is like permanent resident of Japan. So it is not given immediately, but in future, if you are going to apply for permanent resident in Japan, you might given high scores. They will be evaluating you before that. So if you are, they will be evaluating in so many like using so many criterias. One among them is like the whether the person has studied, or any like study history here in Japan. So of course, you will be getting high weightage on that. And next thing is like a free accommodation. Even some of the Japanese government is providing some like free accommodation for some of the studies. So you can also make the best use of that. And another thing I want to say here is like in Japan they have so many holidays. So even in May month, during May month, they have 1 week holiday. Not only this, and at the end of like December and at the starting of like January month, they used to have a huge holiday. They used to call it as like Nenmatsu, so which means year end and year starting holiday. So that is also a 1 week holiday, and in between all these things, during the August month also they used to have one summer vacation. So all these holidays, it is not only for students. It is also common for the people who are working here in Japan. So when I was working in India, I just had only 10 days of national holidays, and other than that, I used to have like monthly 2 days or half annual leave. But we have all those annual leaves as well as like national holidays. So you can enjoy working here in Japan. And so about the Japanese language levels, so here we have like 5 levels of proficiency. So N5 level is the beginner level, and it goes up to N1 level. So N1 is the difficulty increases from like top to bottom. So here N5 is a little bit easy, and when we are coming to N1, it is really very difficult. So you can just here. What I want to say, another thing is like if you are not certified, for example, if suppose if you are not getting certified N5, even if you want to try out N3, you can just learn and try it out N5 N3 directly. It is not necessary that you need to complete N5 and then go to N4 and N3. Even without any certification, you can directly take up a N1 exam also. So it all depends upon your skill and your ability. And next thing is about the Japanese language test. So there are two types of tests are being conducted every year. This is common in Japan as well as in India. Even in Japan also they are conducting the same exam. So first thing is like JLPT, Japanese Language Proficiency Test, which is conducted by government, Japanese government officially they are conducting this exam, and this happens like yearly twice. But on the other hand, some of the private agencies also conducting the exam. They used to call it as like NAT exam. So this is conducted yearly 6 times during the month of February, April, June, August, October, and December. So you can just apply for this. And my suggestion here is like some of the companies in India, they are not accepting NAT certification. So if possible, I would suggest you all to go ahead with the JLPT certification. Um and just for your practice, if you need, you can just go ahead with like NAT exam. And you might have a question like why they are not accepting. And if they are not accepting, then does that mean like JLPT exam, sorry, NAT exam is very easy? No, it is not. Nothing like that. JLPT and NAT exam are almost same. They do have the same, pattern also. So there is nothing like that. But I'm not sure what is the reason still some of the companies they are not accepting the certification. And next thing is like while learning Japanese, you might come across some of the challenges. So one of the main challenge in that is like kanji. So memorizing kanji is a very difficult task. Even when I was learning, I used to feel it very difficult. In kanji, we used to have two things, which is like unyomi and kunyomi. So unyomi is derived from Chinese, and kunyomi is like really like native Japanese. So when you are learning Japanese kanji, even at least from the N5 level, right? Even from the N5 level, when learning one kanji, please try to understand the unyomi and kunyomi, because that will definitely help you in so many ways. Because why I am saying here is like one kanji can uh, have so much meanings. For example, one kanji is used in so many words. For example, here we have umare kanji. You can see here, right? This umare kanji is used in so many words, and it is also having so many meanings. So from the basic itself, if you are learning N5 right now, just thoroughly learn each and every kanji and try to understand the meaning, and try to understand the try to memorize the like wording of that. Even in Play Store also, Google Play Store also, you have so much application, so you can just go ahead and check. So they will be providing you the tips and tricks for you to memorize the kanji easily. And even some application they have flashcards, so you can just explore that also. And next thing is like the thing which I felt difficult when I was learning Japanese language is the respect which we used to show in work as well as outside. So they used to they have three types of languages for like respecting others. First thing is like Tenneigo, second thing is like Songeigo, and third one is Kenjogo. So Tennego is like a normal standard polite one, which we used to normally used to speak with strangers. So for example, we used to say it as like we used to say one word like itadakimasu. So which means I humbly receive, or I humbly like intend to you, like that. So next thing is like Sonkeigo. Sonkeigo is like more respectful when compared to Tengeigo. So this we used to speak with our Butcho and Kacho. So even with Okiaksama, even with the customers, we used to speak by using this, language, and this respectful language. Here, so I will show you an example. Like here, it is like irashaimasu. So instead of imas, I'm here like instead of imas, we can just we will be saying it as like irashaimasu, and finally, Kenjaugo. So this is more humble when compared to the both like Tenneigo and Sonkeigo. So here we are like when we are referring to someone else, we just use this word to elevate some others, like respect. So here also we can see like Heiken Shimas, instead of Mimas, we used to say it as like Heiken Shima. So sometimes I used to get confused whether I need to use Tenkeigo or Songeigo or even Kenjogo. So what I want to say here is like when you are learning the kotoba, right? We have different kotobas here. When you are having like we are having so many wordings here. Like for same word we have like for example for eating we used to say it as like tabemas. Instead of tabemas we used to say it as like meshiagirimas. So we just while learning itself we just need to make sure like where I need to use this word. Sometimes we need to use like meshiagirimas, and in some casual talking we will be using like tabemas. So we just want to while learning itself we just want to confirm where we need to use, and we need to learn accordingly. And next thing is like in conclusion to learning Japanese language, what I need to say is like I will suggest you all to learn at least one time, like at least spend 15 to 20 minutes of your time to learn Japanese. Because today if you are learning Japanese, and 2 days if you are not at all touching Japanese language, and if you are coming on the next day, if you are like seeing, you will not understand anything. You will be forgetting everything. So I would suggest each and every day you need to learn at least some kotobas and kanjis. That will be really very much helpful for that. Helpful for you. And end of one week, you can just revise all the things which you have learned on that particular week. So that will definitely help you to improve your Japanese language skills. And next thing is a very important thing is like finding a good community. So, as I said earlier, like if you have your friends who are learning Japanese, or if you know some native Japanese speakers, you can just interact with, have a conversation with them. That will definitely improve your Japanese speaking skill as well as your communication skill, because that is not a single way communication, right? That is like two-way communication. We will be getting a chance, opportunity to improve our listening skill as well as our communication skill. So that is also very good opportunity for you. You can just make use of it. And if you are really very, as I said earlier, like if you are really very good at Japanese, as well as if you have very good technical skill, you can just come and work here in Japan. There are so many opportunities waiting for you. And here I also would like to suggest one thing. Like when we are learning Japanese language, we just need to, taste the language. So you might think like how I can taste the language. Is that a like food item or something like that? No, it is not like that. But what I want to say here is like when you are learning Japanese language, just understand their culture, because Japanese people, they used to give more respect to their culture and their heritage. So when we are learning Japanese language, we just need to know about their culture and their uh, cultural practices, which is they are doing each and every day in their life. So why I'm saying here is like once I got a like opportunity to travel in Shinkansen, so from Tokyo. So I was just traveling, and there was a foreigner who was sitting behind me. He was just like, and Ubanda box was being served, just like the food is served in flight, right? So in similar way, the Ubanda box was being provided to him. He just opened the box and he just ate a little bit and he just left it like that. He just like didn't complete everything. So yeah, Sumal guy, he's a Japanese boy. He was just sitting opposite to him. He just noticed this, and I think his age is just around like 10 or 12, I think. He just noticed all these things and he just said Motainai. So Motainai, we have so many meanings in English. When we are translating, we used to have so many meanings. But what I understood was like, according to my understanding, I used to say it as like nothing to be wasted. So this boy told a very single word. That word is having so many meanings. For example, uh, he might have told like the effort which they put for cooking the food, right, that has been wasted, and the effort they have spent to provide you this food, so the effort of that person is getting wasted, and the money which you have spent for this food, right, so that money also it is not coming freely. That also in that also so much amount of work or effort is involved in, right, so that effort is also getting wasted. So everything is getting wasted, so at least you can why you have ordered this food. So that is what the meaning of that one single word is. So Japanese children, they are like grown in such a way that they are advised not to waste any food items. So that is their culture and they used to follow that very strictly here in Japan. And another thing also I want to share it with you here in that has been happening every day. So when I was commuting to work, I used to commute to work by using train. So in train, I used to see some foreigners. They used to have conversation in phone. So there is no rule like we should not use like or we should not speak in phone while commentating in train. There is no rule like that. But still, Japanese people are really very hardworking people. They used to use train as their relaxing area. They just used to have a nap at the train. So what they are thinking is like they just want to allow others to sleep or just want others to relax themselves. So if you are speaking loudly in like phone or if you are speaking loudly in with others, then that will definitely disturb them. So because of that, so many people, of course, they will not say anything. Even if you are speaking in like having a conversation in phone while commentating in train, they don't ask you anything or they don't come and fight with you. That is not going to happen. But still, they used to see those people as if like they did a murder. So that is the culture which they used to follow here in Japan. And some of the foreigners, they used to come and they don't follow all these things, and finally they are ending up in a huge trouble. So I have seen so many peoples like that. So basically what I want to say here is like when learning Japanese language, you try to understand the culture of Japan, uh, try to understand what are the things which they used to follow in their daily life. Or some you watch some YouTube videos or uh, just be sure that all these things which is going on happening, this will definitely help you in your interview also, because when you are undertaking the interview, the people who are hiring, they will be asking you why you are coming to Japan and what made you to come to Japan. At that time we cannot say like I want to advance my career and so that's why I am coming to Japan. Of course we need to say like I like Japan and I like the I respect the culture of Japan. All those things we can say. So if you are saying like this, then they will be asking what culture you like or what practice do you like in Japan. So get to know about Japan and learn Japanese language. And next thing is like what makes India and Japan different. So of course in Indian culture we used to say like namaste, which means I'm not holding any weapons or I don't have anything in my hand, and it also shows a meaning of like peace. So that is what we are following here in India. But here in Japan, we are not doing that. We will be say bowing ourselves to others. So the angle of bowing that depends upon that shows the politeness you are showing to the others. So here the as the angle increases, the politeness is more. And here they used to while they are meeting for the first time, they used to say it as like Hajime Mashte, which means nice to meet you. And next thing is like Japanese people are really very much punctual and they are really very much concerned about the time. They really give respect to the time which they spend. And here in Japan, train as well as in, especially in train as well as in buses, also in public transportation. If some bus or train is getting delayed, they used to provide you a pass saying like this particular bus or train is getting delayed, and if you are going for an important meeting or if you are going an interview, you can just show this to the peoples over there. They can they will understand like it was not your mistake. And definitely these peoples who are working there in for example station master, or even the drivers of the bus, drivers at the bus, they used to apologize to each and every people who were there. So that is what they used to follow here in Japan. And next thing is very important thing. Japan is really very neat and tidy. Even when there is any natural calamities like tsunami, or when they are affected by some earthquake or some natural disasters, if they come under any natural disaster, we used to say they like. But still, we used to see in like news medias everywhere like still Japan is very clean and neat. The reason behind that is like when they used to like respect, or they used to give more importance to the waste management. So here you can see in this chart you can see very clearly like they will be segregating the wastes according to their type. For example, here we have no here we have like non-degradable waste and degradable waste, and even bottles, cans. So they used to separate it like that, and persons who will be coming from the municipal office, they will be taking it out. They will be clearing it out. So this is followed very strictly here in Japan, and that is why Japan is very clean and neat. And next thing is like they used to follow the rules very strictly. Whatever happens, they will be going only by the rules. For example, you can see here in this picture very clearly that the rail on the other side, right? The stair on the other side is really empty. Of course, if they are really very rushed, and if they want to go to a like important place very urgently, they can use this. But still, that is not good, and that is not according to the rules. So that's why they are leaving it vacant, and they are following these rules very strictly. And next thing is like in Japan, each and every place, especially in shopping malls, or even in railway station, or even in some public areas, you can see a counter called like lost and found counter. So if something is lost here in Japan, no need to worry about that. Even some of my friends also, they my one time they have just lost their bag. Actually, they when like coming out of the train, they just forgot to take out their bag. They just complete it to the like stations off, and they just recovered the bag within a short period of time. So yeah, Japan is really a very safe country, and even he just had the purse in that bag, and wallet in his bag. So even he got the money as well as his ID proof, everything, without losing even a single document. So that shows the like Japan is so much safe. And I want to share another one thing here. One of my co-worker, I'm working with some people, so they are from different countries. So one of my co-worker, he is from Vietnam. uh, he's actually living in an individual apartment, so he's having a tortoise at his home, a very small tortoise. And one day he just found that his tortoise was missing from his home, and it seems to be very funny, but still this has happened. And he just called the police, and he said like he said the shared the address, and he just said like this tortoise was missing from his home. And I'm not sure like whether you will believe it or not. Within 1 hour of time, he got the got his tortoise back at his home. So that is how safe it is. And the people who will be finding that lost items, right? They will not be taking it for themselves. They will be immediately they will be reporting it to the nearest police station, and we will be getting the item returned back within short period of time. And some of the interesting facts about Japan. So Japan is called Nihon or Nippon, which means the land of rising sun. Japan's geographic location is in such a way that it is very near to the um, very near to the place where sun rises. So they used to call it as like land of rising sun. Even Japan is, even time, the time is really, 3.5 hours faster than India. So we are ahead of the time, and since it is very near to the place where the sun rises, they used to call it as land of rising sun. And next thing is like a very important thing, Shinkansen, as you all might know, the bullet train, very important thing, which which is a very important technology, which is in Japan. So actually, the thing is like they are having this technology right from the year of 1998, I think. So which is even older than me. That technology they had at that time itself, but still in India we are having this technology as a just now. So this also shows us that shows very clearly that Japan is really very much advanced and they are living in the future. Next thing is like very interesting thing which I found is like the new project which they are planning, a company called like Oyabeshi Corporation. They are planning to build a elevator which will be taking people from Earth to the space. I just saw this in a news and I just got impressed because it's really very good, technology. And even common peoples, they can maybe in future even common peoples, they if they want to like go to space, and we can just make use this opportunity. It is like around these two areas, they are connecting around 96,000 kilometers. They are just building an elevator, and this also shows us that they are really very much advanced in the technology. Without technology, we cannot achieve all these things. And next thing is like crime rate. Of course, few of you might be, especially women who are trying to come and work here in Japan. You might have a, or your parents might have a unsecure feel, like if they are going alone to Japan and working there in Japan, is there any security threat, or is that okay for them, like that you might have so many concerns in your mind, right? So what I want to say is like Japan is really a very safe country. Sometimes I used to come back from work at even around 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. I used to see so many women, they will be coming back to their home after work, even at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or even at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock also. I have seen so many cases like that. So of course, Japan is really a very safe country. And to be very frank, when I am just going out, I even don't lock my apartment. I just keep the key inside, and I will be just open. The door will be literally open because no one will be coming, and no robots or nothing is here in Japan. So it is really very safe country. You can come and work here and enjoy. And next thing is vending machines. Of course, Japan is a top first country to have so many vending machines, and here they doesn't have only juices or just like snacks. They also, even some vending machine, they also have ice creams, and even some vending machines they also have bread. So all these things they are having in the vending machine itself. So what advantage they have out of this is like they can avoid the salary of a particular person, because if it is at a store or if it is at a convenience store, they need to pay extra money for the people who are working there, right? Especially in billing section, but here that is not happening here. We just need to go, we just need to scan our here there are so many types of cards are there, even credit card, even some of the transportation card like Suica or Pasmo. We just need to scan that, and just need to select which item we need to purchase. And if you are immediately clicking on that button, like particular product is being delivered here in this area. And next thing is like, yeah, Japanese people, Japanese, even in the school itself, they are trained in such a way, like they used to clean their classroom as well as their the area which they are sitting, the area, everything, they will be cleaning it by themselves. So they are training all these things right from the childhood. So even if the children they are growing, they used to do their all these things in their adulthood also. So this is what the basic thing which is happening in Japan. So that is why the peoples are really very polite, and they want always, they wanted to be the like keeping their surrounding clean. Even when I'm going to work, I used to see so many you know, old aged women as well as some men's also. They used to clean the houses, not houses. They used to clean the public areas like the road, everything. They just want to be they make sure that their country is very neat and clean. So it is like a like a social service. No one will be paying for that if they are cleaning the like road, or if they are cleaning the public area. No one will be giving them any appreciation, or no one will be giving them any money for that. They are just doing it by themselves. They just want to make sure that everything like their country is very neat and clean. And that is what about Japan. So I hope you all might enjoy this session, and you all might learn Japanese, and you will be coming to Japan soon. And I hope you know congratulate you all you. I would like you all you to come to Japan and work here in Japan. That's all from me. And if you have any questions now, you can just ask. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights, sir.
Thank
We
you.
truly appreciate your valuable thoughts and time, sir. Thank you so much. Here are some few questions from our student side, sir. Should I
Okay.
proceed, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, one student, she's name is Dimple from AML department, first year.
Okay.
Her
Okay.
question is there any guarantee that they won't fire Indian people if the
Mm.
population of Japan increases?
So yeah, actually, as of now, there are so many vacancies here in Japan, and you can come and work here. And the question is really very good question. Of course, if maybe in future, if their population is increasing, will they fire Indian peoples, or will they fire foreigners? Of course, they will not do that, because why I'm saying is, like, if you are working for a long time here in Japan, if you are very good at the work, they will not leave you. They will like you, they will respect you, and they will get more work from you. So that is what the reality which is going on happening in Japan. And another thing is, like, I don't think that in the near future their population will increase, because still they are still Japanese government is providing so much benefit for the peoples who are giving birth in here in Japan, for the Japanese nationals. So even after that, I don't see much progress in their population graph. So nothing to worry about that. And basically, if you are doing good, you will not be getting fired. But another thing I want to share here, even in my company also I have seen this. This is not foreigner, just Japanese national only. If you are, for example, if you are doing better in this financial year, and you are getting promoted as, for example, you can say like group director, and in the next year, next financial year, if you are not doing good, they will be depromoting you. We have in India, we have only promotion. We don't have depromotion. But here in Japan, it is not like that. One of my manager, he was promoted as group director. Group director is really a very high designation. But on the very next financial year, I think he was not doing good, and so he was being depromoted as senior manager. So that is what happens in Japan, and I don't think they will fire because of your low performance. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
yes, sir.
hope
Thank you so
that
much for
answers
your
your question.
insights, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. One more question is from student Sanjana.
Yeah.
She's asking, what is the uniqueness of learning Japanese when compared to German?
Yeah. Okay. So actually, it is all about the opportunity. So many people, I think now so many people they are learning these two languages, especially, and some people say used to learn French also, but still, learning Japanese and learning um other languages also becoming a very trend now in India. So what is the main advantage over other languages is it is all about the opportunity. So learning language, and just learning other foreign language, and just getting proficient in that is not a major big task, right? Even everyone can learn other languages also, but after learning language, whether you will be getting an opportunity or not, that makes sense here. I'm not sure about other countries, but here about in Japan, we have so many opportunities, so many vacancies are open here. So it guarantees you one thing, that if you are proficient in Japanese language, as well as if you are strong in your technical skill, it is very much guaranteed that you will get a job here in Japan. Today, at least, if you are learning, and tomorrow, I just want to share my personal experience here. Actually, I have started learning my Japanese language in at the end of final year. So at that time, I have no hope that I will be coming to Japan. But after 2.5 years, right, I have been working in Fujitsu, and I have been after 2.5 years, I've been getting a chance here, come and work here in Japan, and now I have been like N3 certified. So as of now, that time came here to Japan in 2022. The market at that time was different, and the market or the project availability right now is different. So as of now, there are so many vacancies and so many opportunities for you. If you are learning Japanese language, you can just come and work here in Japan. And I'm not sure about German language. I'm not sure about the German country, whether they are having this opportunity or not. Maybe they might have, but still, here, if in Japan, if you are learning Japanese language, you will get a job here in Japan. That is pretty much guaranteed here in Japan. That's. I hope this answers your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So
Thank
one
you.
more question, sir, from
Yes.
student Meena Priya. Sir, could
Okay.
you please share about your job opportunities for EC engineers?
Okay. So actually, I am completely working on IT domain, so I'm not sure much about the EC domain. But still, here we have so many factories and so many companies, like even production and manufacturing. About telecommunication, also we have so many broadcasting, especially they are spending lots and lots of money on television broadcasting. So even in Tokyo, in I think in Chiyoda city, they have so many offices, especially for television and radio. Even some of the Japanese people, they used to listen to radio now. So that is also a very huge trend here in Japan. So since they are really old-aged people, so they used to listen to both television as well as the radio. So television, especially television broadcasting channels are here in Japan. So of course, you might have so many opportunities over there in that field also. Yeah, that's all from me. I hope
Yes, sir.
that answers.
Thank you so much for your patient answering for all the questions from our student side, sir.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the vote of thanks, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Now we request Dr. N. Padmavati ma'am, coordinator, Center for Foreign Language, to propose vote of thanks. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. And it's my privilege. Is it my voice audible, sir?
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You
Yeah,
can continue.
yes. Good morning, one and all joined here. It's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this special occasion. On behalf of our management and everyone joined here, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all who contributed this event a grand success. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our management, Chairman Sir, Vice Chairman Sir, respected Principal Dr. N. Anbuchalian, R.M.D. Engineering College, and Dr. V. Tamil, head of the department, Professor, Science and Humanities, which have been instrumental in facilitating this event and ensuring its success. Thank you. And to our distinguished guest and proud alumni of R.M.D. Engineering College, Mr. Chraiseto, Assistant Application Developer, Fujitsu Limited, Japan. Thank you for gracing us with your presence and sharing your invaluable insights. Your words of wisdom have inspired us and will surely guide us in our endeavors. Your insights have enriched our understanding and made this event exceptionally meaningful. Thank you. And to our organizing team, Dr. Gayatri Devi ma'am, Dr. Chaudhary sir, and Dr. P. Jagadish sir, for your have been instrumental in ensuring the seamless execution of today's program. Last but not least, To all the participants, thank you all for your enthusiasm and active participation. Your keen interest and engagement bring the life and purpose to this gathering, and we are proud of your commitment to learning and growth. As we conclude, let us carry forward the insights and inspirations gained here today. Thank you once again, and I look forward to seeing you at future events. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all for joining.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Chraiseto. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all.